In just a moment, I'm going to show you how you can make this delicious plant-based lasagna with nothing more than some vegan lasagna noodles, pasta sauce, vegan shredded cheese, cashew nuts, medium firm tofu, nutritional yeast, spices, and the juice of a single lemon. Coming up on Green Neighbor. This is a quick recipe, and it starts out with either making or heating up some pasta sauce. I heated up some ready-made pasta sauce and I added some frozen corn in there. While that was heating up, I made some vegan ricotta cheese by getting out the food processor and blending together a cup of cashew nuts, a block of medium firm tofu, the juice of 1 lemon, a quarter cup of nutritional yeast, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of dried basil, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. At first, I felt the mixture was a bit too thick to spread this over lasagna noodles, so I added some water, blended the mixture some more, and voila! I had a consistency that I felt I could work with. I then began building the lasagna by starting with a layer of pasta sauce in my 9-inch by 13-inch baking dish, then adding my first layer of brown rice lasagna noodles. I used these lasagna noodles by Tinkyata, which are organic, gluten-free, and vegan, and I was really impressed. I then added a layer of the vegan ricotta cheese mixture, which I probably overused by adding it to all 3 of my layers. In hindsight, I probably should have added another layer of noodles and only added the cheese mixture to 2 of the layers. But this was the very first lasagna I've made in my life, so I just repeated the process 3 times. Sauce, noodles, then ricotta cheese. At the very top, I added another layer of sauce, and then I spread shredded vegan mozzarella cheese on top. I used this cheese brand, and again, I was very impressed. This stuff melts and tastes like actual cheese, and the ingredients in this plant-based cheese substitute are, for the most part, pretty straightforward. I then covered the baking dish with tin foil and put it in the oven to bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. By the end of that time, I found the noodles were cooked perfectly, the vegan cheese was all melted and gooey, and the dish looked really great. I added a little bit of cauli crumble by Big Mountain Foods over the top and then popped it back in the oven uncovered for a final 10 minutes. I ended up with this glorious, scrumptious, plant-based lasagna which my family and I quite enjoyed. Not bad for my very first lasagna. If you'd like to see a more detailed recipe, I'll leave a link below to a recipe from the Cheap Lazy Vegans website. That's not my description of her, that's what she calls herself. I essentially modified her recipe when making this lasagna. In case you're wondering, why not just make a lasagna with real cheese? Well, you could check out this nifty resource from PETA. And if you'd like to explore some of the ethical issues associated with the dairy industry, well, there's nothing harder hitting than Aaron Janis's Dairy is Scary video. A word of warning though, that video is not for the faint of heart. I'll leave links to all those resources in the notes below this video. If you liked this video, let me know. Click the like button, write a comment, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more of these green living videos in the future.